Hello, my name is Marcus and welcome to a top 10 list. The top 10 games that I'm looking forward to at the Essen Spiel 25. 25, if we gotta keep it in German. So yeah, these are 10 games that I'm looking forward to, quite possibly seeing, trying out, some of them purchasing at Essen Spiel this year, because I will be there, yay! Some of these I know that I'll be getting, some of them I don't know anything about if I'll be getting. But I have a little bit of information about each of them. So, at number 10 is The Great Harbor. Now this is a game set in sort of the medieval, the Roman times, and as the Great Harbor was it either the one in Carthage or the Romans? I believe it's one from Carthage, and it's about trade and quite possibly also waging some war, controlling your little fascist one. It is as a demo here, so looking forward to seeing it, quite possibly trying it out. At number 9 is Moby Dick, Wrath of the Titan. I don't know a whole lot about this game, there's not a lot of information out. It should be coming to Kickstarter at some point, but quite possibly we're going to demo it here, see a little bit more about it. But of course it is Moby Dick related, I can guess. A classic piece of literature. So maybe it's going to be a cooperative game that about chasing down this whale, or maybe it's one against all with one player choosing controlling the whale or just controlling whalers. I don't know a lot about it, it's just the theming gets me quite interested in trying out the game. So yeah, Moby Dick, Wrath of the Titan. At 8 is Wunderwaffen, German title game from Ares Games, made of the Ring. So yeah, it is a two-player Second World War game where one is the ally. I believe it's 2 players. It might actually be 1, but I believe it's only 2 players. But one player is the Allies closing in on Berlin, trying to win the war, and another is the Germans who are relying more and more on their wonder weapons. I believe that's what Wunderwaffen means, wonder weapons. I'm not sure. Wunder is wonder, but Waffen, I'm not sure if that's a weapon or not. I believe it is. So it's sort of a two-player asymmetric game where one is just trying to rely on crazy technology and other is relying on good strategy. It sounds very interesting. This is also just a demo, so looking forward to seeing it, quite possibly maybe trying it. It will be with my wife, and she doesn't love war games, but at least I can measure out if my friend who I play war games with will be interested in trying it. At number 7 we're getting into the first game that I might be able to purchase. I'm not sure, it's Movie Tricks. Now it comes from Chili Fox Games, and Chili Fox Games, I usually love their games, a lot of the games at least. Okay, I say a lot, I like 2 of the games a lot, Riverside and Spectacular, and I believe that's, at the time they came out they made 4 games, so it's half the games. But their game coming out, this game is called Movie Tricks, and it's a trick-taking game. Hey! About, well, producing movies. But it is a trick-taking game, so the theme might not matter too much. Exactly what makes it a little bit more special as a trick-taking game, I found it difficult to quite measure out. But the theming is this of trying to create movie stunts and trickeries with camera lenses and stuff. So that's what you're probably all about, and then there will be quite possibly some goals about achieving specific tricks, winning specific tricks. It's interesting enough, I'm looking forward to seeing it down there, and as I said, this one is up for grabs, maybe I'll purchase it. At number 6 is Wine Cellar. Can't remember who is publishing this one, to be honest. The other one I didn't say either. But this is a drafting game about getting a good wine collection. So it has these weird elongated cards which look really cool. And then you try and collect different bottles of wine that score points in different ways, some of them from multiple of the same bottle, from same country, same, you know, red or white or whatever. It sounds very interesting. It's a drafting game. I really like drafting games. So yeah, this one definitely on my list of wanting to check it out and quite possibly purchase and bring it home. At number 5, we're in the top 5 here, is one which I've signed up for a pre-order for. So there is a copy there waiting for me. If I want to go get it. It's called Reptile Tank. This is also a drafting game where you will be drafting out cards that are snakes, lizard, or, I gotta be careful here, is it tortoise when it's on land, I believe. Turtle is in the water, tortoise is on land. That's the difficult thing, because in Danish it's the same, it's just skillpill. but in English it's different. I believe it's tortoise when it's on land. Or you can flip those cards around to create a water pot hole, whatever. So it's all about trying to create the perfect ideal conditions for these reptiles that you keep as pets. So I love the theme, of course, about keeping pets, different kinds of pets. You know, in a lot of zoo games, it's the larger animals that you have, that you can take care of. This one is very specifically to, you know, you have a little reptile tank here at home. Take care of your tortoise or snake or whatever. It's very interesting. Another drafting game, one of my preferred what's it called? Mechanics. Next up is a game called Fauna, and this game I've already paid for. This is a pre-order. It's the only one of the pre-orders put in the list. I have 3 pre-orders besides Fauna. It's Coexist and Nice to Know Animals, which I've already paid for, and then you had Reptile Tank, which I haven't paid for. I've just booked it. Right. This one is the only one that I'm putting on the top 10 list here. It's not because I'm not excited about the other ones, but I just didn't put them in the top 10. But this one I really wanted to talk about. I don't believe it's a new release for specifically 25 or for specifically Essen. I just think it is a reprinting of an older game. Maybe even just counting it as a second printing. I'll have to check that out when it comes to making top 10 games of 25. Does this count or not? But it is a quiz game about animals. So, I mean, quiz animals, yay. But it sounds really fun because you draw up a card that is an animal, and all you get is a picture of the animal and a name. And then you can guess on where does it live, how long is it, how much does it weigh, and a few other things, I believe. You have these guessing cubes. And if you guess completely correct, you score an amount of points. But if you're right next to the correct answer, you also score an amount of points. And then you have a limited with these cubes how many you can guess, and especially if you guess wrong, you can be punished for that. So yeah, it sounds really interesting. As I said, already paid for, so I'm absolutely getting this one. Very excited about it. At number 3 is one that I'm now getting in doubt whether it's there, because at the beginning I felt like it said Q4 of 25, which would match with Essen, but now it says Q1 of 26 release. It's called Where Is That? And specifically I'm going to get the Europe edition. It is a little fun quiz game, kind of, where you get a card of well, the base is cities, but you can also add monuments. And then you can put it down, and then next time you get another card, guess if it's all over or below or right or left of the one you already put down. So north, south, east, west of whatever you already put down. And then as you put in cards, you play to an amount of cards. I think it's 10 to 15 cards. And then you flip them over and see, did I get it correctly? Did I actually get right ones to the right and the correct ones to the left and up and down, and score them based on that. That's a quick overview of it. Sounds very interesting. I'm hoping it's there, but if it's not, it's okay. Number 2 is Fossilium, and I've been keeping an eye on this one. It first released on a German sort of Kickstarter website, where it only had a German edition. And that was sucked. But now it says it's coming with an English edition for Essen Spiel here, or at least that it released on the 1st of October, but I'm getting it at Essen. What it is well, Fossilium counted in. It's about fossils. You are a museum curator, I believe, or at least you work at a museum, and you're trying to create this beautiful collection of fossils. I believe there's a focus on dinosaurs, but I think you can also get more than dinosaurs, or maybe it's just dinosaur fossils. That I'm not sure about, but either way it's cool. I mean, who doesn't love dinosaurs? So I've been keeping an eye on this one. Finally there's an English edition, hopefully I'm correct on that. Looking forward to it very much, really, yeah. Now before I reveal the number 1, I wanted to talk about some honorable mentions, because there's a few things. Now for this one I'm only doing full-on games and not expansions. There are 2 expansions that I'm looking forward to. One is Lord of the Rings Duel for Middle-earth Allies expansion. I'm just gonna go to Reaper's Productions booth and buy it. I don't care, I need it. And the other one is Distilled Cocktails. Now the Kickstarter is already funded and I've paid. But I will look forward to seeing it there, seeing how it's looking, getting a feel for it. I'm excited about it no matter what. So those are the 2 expansions that I'm looking forward to. I already mentioned Coexist and Nice to Know Animals, games that I'm already getting. There's a few more games that I haven't mentioned here. I didn't write them down because I'm an idiot, but yeah, there's a demo of a game called Arctica, which is about exploring the Arctic circles and the animal life around there. It sounds interesting enough. It's coming to GameFound, I believe, but we can hopefully see it here first and get a feel for the game before I decide whether to back it or not. So looking forward to trying that one out at least. There's Über der Wolken, Over the Skies in German, which is about birds flying in a flying V formation. You're trying to land these birds in a certain order and multiples together to score points here. It sounds interesting enough, and I will be looking forward to just checking it out. There's a game called Apex Predator, which is a 2-player game about evolving to become the apex predator against your opponent. Sounded interesting enough. Me and my wife are probably gonna check it out. There's the game called Barbecues, which I want to check out, only based on the word name of it, Barbecues. That's just a fantastic naming of it. There was a game, I'm forgetting its name right as I'm talking, but it was about moving, right? Your movers moving a house or something. And I think it was polyominously about getting things into your truck. It sounded interesting enough. It's polyominously. I don't have enough of those, and I like it, those things. So I'm kind of looking forward to maybe checking that out as well. And of course, there's 7 Wonders Dice. I've heard about it. I don't know if we're gonna purchase it. I don't think we are. We like 7 Wonders just regular. It's a little bit hip snaps, but I would look forward to seeing it and quite possibly trying it. So those are just a few honorable mentions that I could talk about. There's probably a few that I'm more. I mean, there's plenty that are coming there. I think Dino Dynasties, which I mentioned in my top 10 games releasing in 2025, down here at 9th place. It's gonna be there. I believe, but I've honestly lost a little bit of interest in it. I want to look at other things instead. So yeah, whatever. But the number 1 game I'm looking forward to at Essen Spiel 25. It's with my friend as well. We've been talking about this for a month in person here. It's Forest Shuffle Dartmoor. So excited about this game. Really looking forward to it. Can't wait to get a hold of it. Forest Shuffle Dartmoor and Lord of the Rings Duel of Middle Earth Allies expansion. I like the 2 things where we start off with just purchasing those. We're just going to go over, buy those, then we can enjoy the con. Or the mess up. So yeah, really excited about that. So yeah, those are just 10 plus a few extra mentions of many games. I think it's about 600-700 games that will be at Essen Spiel this year. And these are just a few of them that I'm personally quite excited about. So, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.